Alright guys, so we're going to go through some of the new changes in Arrest Manager here. I'm going to start by showing you the new Scene Management menu, which can be opened by pressing Ctrl H by default, and as we can see here we have the old Vehicle Management menu that you were used to. However, now we have the scrollable list, and we also have the Pet Management menu, and we can make people follow us. So let's make them follow us. As you see, they get a nice yellow blip on the mini-map. And you can just make them follow you wherever you like. This should not interfere with any other callouts or that kind of thing. So as you can see, their default behavior is not really overridden. They just follow you. So it should work with most things. And another thing we can do is call a taxi. So if you don't really want to arrest someone, but you can't really leave them in the middle of the highway, or for instance, you can just call a taxi for them. As you can see, we're calling the taxi now. And a taxi will be en route to pick up the ped. So you can get them to get into a taxi and not cause any more chaos in the traffic or any of that kind of thing. So quite a nice feature. This is a much requested thing. I hope you enjoy seeing this in here. And as you can see, the ped is just free to go. We haven't arrested him or anything of that kind, but he's still going to be clear of the scene. And the other guy will also be coming in, and I'm going to show you the revamped multi-transport handling, because lots of people were asking me to take away the separate key for the multi-transport. As you can see now, we only get one notification message, so press 8 for both of them, and we get the nice transport menu, so we can select single transport or multi-transport. In this case, I'm going to select multi-transport, and you get the multi-transport. Right, so if you arrest just one ped, if you have just one ped arrested, as we have now, we only have one ped arrested now. So this one, the Jonathan Krantz guy, when I press 8 now, you don't get any kind of menu, so you don't get the tedious things that you have to scroll through a menu every time to select multi or single transport. It only displays a menu if there is actually a multi-transport thing available. Yeah, so that is quite a nice new thing that I'm sure most of you will enjoy. So the multi-transport key has been removed from the INI file, so you have to update that, of course. Overall, it should make for a nice and cleaner experience. Alright everyone, so the next change I'm going to show you are from Traffic Policing. I'm going to start with the custom pullover location feature. So this works a little bit like Mimic or Follow, except now you press Ctrl W by default after stopping them. And we can actually select where we want them to pull over. So let's have them pull over right there actually. And they will drive over there. Exactly like that. And we can get out. And we can talk to them. So if you're not very good at Mimic, or you need to make some kind of tight corner, this can be very useful, as you can actually set the waypoint. They will just drive to them using their normal driving skills. You don't actually have to control them via Mimic. So that is quite a nice new thing that I added. And we're going to go and see what the next thing is. So another thing that I changed is I reduced the base call-out frequencies of all the Traffic Police callouts to bring them more in line with the other callouts I make. And also that so that you have a little bit more control over the base frequency of the callout via your INI file. Because I was noticing that the ANPR callouts and drive under the influence callouts were occurring unrealistically often. So I reduced the base frequency of the callouts. You could still raise the frequency of the callouts if you wish through the INI file. And the other thing that I managed to change is I discovered a minor logical overflow error that might have been causing some lag issues for people. So if you have been experiencing lag issues before, where 40 minutes into the game or something you would be getting severe FPS drops, this might actually fix the issue. So I'm not sure about that myself, because I don't actually experience it myself, but I think it will make quite a big difference. So let me know if it helps if you were experiencing this issue before.